13 Highland football team in the third quarter. A lot of great things going on. Want to welcome everybody back to North Gateway Tire Field for another night of Hornet football. Tonight's game against the Black Tigers, North Gateway and Nexon Tire will be giving away a set of passenger or light truck tires each time the Hornets score a touchdown inside the NGT red zone. If this is your first game, that's anytime the play originates inside the 20-yard line. To win, you simply need to use your smartphone to scan the QR codes from the banners throughout the stadium, or you can text NGT Zone 22 to the number 844-517-3619. You register once, you're good for the rest of the season, which is one more home game next week against Aurora. And if you've already registered, then you're registered for this game. This is open to our guests as well. So those of you from Cuyahoga Falls, if you want a chance at winning a free set of tires from our sponsor, North Gateway Tire, you can just scan any of the codes on the side of the field on the banners or by the concession stand. At the end of the first quarter, North Gateway Tire will be giving away 3 sets of tires from the last home game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present your 2023 Pride of Highland Marching Band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the playing of our national anthem. And now we wish to take an opportunity to recognize our senior band members and to thank them for the talent, dedication, and service that they have given to Highland High School. This is also a time to thank our band parents and guardians for their many years of encouragement and support of their students and the Highland Instrumental Music Program.
Oh yeah. I mean, like 4 days after. They want to get that live picture that let you started.
I wish I had more continuity just a little.
Range of motion the other way, and then the quad really shuts down. Not trying to.
Please hold your applause until after all of the senior class members and escorts have been introduced. Kira Avarello, mellophone, escorted by Barb and Brian Avarello. Kira plans to attend Ohio State University to study earth science and play in their marching band. Sarah Burns, clarinet, escorted by Tracy and Stephen Burns. Sarah plans to attend Kent State University and major in English. Sid Campbell, tenor saxophone, escorted by Julie and Chauncey Campbell. Sydney plans to go into a dental assisting program at the Medina County Career Center. Colleen Clark, alto saxophone, escorted by Cheryl Clark. Colleen plans to attend Ball State University to study either biology or chemistry. Joey Sismadia, sousaphone, escorted by Tracy and Joe Sismadia. Joey plans to attend college for business. Alex Curtis, sousaphone, escorted by Greg Curtis and Michelle Stone. Alex plans to study biology and pre-med. Kyle Dominant, trombone, escorted by Kim and Ryan Dominant. Kyle plans to go to Ohio State and major in finance. Maud Dunsmore, clarinet, escorted by Robert and Elizabeth Dunsmore. Maud plans to go to college and have a great time. Mar Ellis, snare drum, escorted by Katie and Terry Ellis. Mar plans to go to Denison University and study public policy and journalism. Alex Fredmonsky, trumpet, escorted by Kristen and Eric Fredmonsky. Alex plans to major in biomedical engineering and then go to med school for anesthesiology. Evan Kern, baritone, escorted by Jeff and Lorraine Kern. Evan plans to pursue a career in business. Genevieve Kulzicki, clarinet, escorted by Ken and Jessica Kulzicki. Genevieve plans to continue exploring career options while taking classes at community college and traveling the United States. Alexis Kurtz, clarinet, escorted by Peter Kurtz. Alexis plans to go to Bowling Green to major in dental hygiene. Luke Leffel Josic, trumpet, escorted by Roger Josic and Jennifer Leffel. Luke plans to attend Akron University to study mechanical engineering. Jenna Liebenguth, alto saxophone, escorted by Dawn, Edward, and Rebecca Liebenguth. Jenna plans to study history. Caitlin McCumsey, trumpet, escorted by Andrea and Keith McCumsey. Caitlin plans to attend Ohio University and major in speech and language pathology and minor in psychology. Anthony Malillo, trumpet, escorted by Carmen and Marissa Malillo. Anthony plans to attend Bowling Green to major in finance and later transition into the real estate world. Abby Mino, alto saxophone, escorted by Aaron and Larry Mino. Abby plans to go to Kent State and major in mathematics. Carter Mole, sousaphone, escorted by Jennifer and Aaron Mole. Carter plans to attend Ohio University to study visual communication. Laura Potak, trumpet, escorted by Robert and Elizabeth Potak. Laura plans to go to college and major in engineering. Victoria Simon, clarinet, escorted by Tara Zick Reeves, Chuck Simon, Greg Reeves, and Danielle Simon. Victoria plans to go to either Kent State or Ohio State and major in accounting. May Smiklis, mellophone, escorted by Sarah and Brian Smiklis. May plans to major in philosophy and either classics or mathematics before attending law school. Mitchell Weber and Maya Weber, sousaphone and trombone, escorted by Deanna and Mark Weber. Mitchell plans to attend Ohio University for the Emerging Communications Technologies program, and Maya plans to attend Ohio University for media production and rugby. Paul Zeiger, trumpet, escorted by Jill Zeiger and Judy Zeiger. Paul plans to go to college and major in criminal justice. Thank you, senior band members, for giving Highland fans 4 unforgettable years of exciting halftime entertainment. We look forward to you returning next year on Alumni Band Night. Please join our senior class members in the singing of the Highland High School alma mater.
Loosen this so it's easier to. But it was like a workout trying to turn that thing.
Hey, good evening, everyone. He's Jay Grissom.
He's Greg Curtis.
Welcome back. We were gone for a couple weeks again. We got Andrew with us. He's clapping like a seal. I don't know what's up with that. But we're back after a 2-week break, Jay. We just introduced the band seniors to send them on their way. And tonight we got Cuyahoga Falls in about 4 minutes here.
Yeah, nice to be back. Another good weather night. I mean, it's a little chill in the air. Feels a little bit more like fall, but good to be back in the stadium and another night, another chance to compete here.
Right. Yeah, again, clear. We have, the good thing, no rain, because if it was raining right now, it would be a tough night out there, right?
Yes.
So for us, we were on the road for 2 weeks. After being home for 2 weeks, we went to Kent. That was a 42-0 game, and we were at Revere, 56-20. And we're back home tonight against Cuyahoga Falls. Their record is only 2-6. We basically stuck with what we normally do, Jay, and that was run the ball. Although we finally found Syriac on a couple of long balls, right?
Yeah, and it's been nice to see him be a bigger part of the offense these last couple of weeks, and I think it's really been nice to see, Evan Grant pick up and carry the load for a couple of weeks. A couple guys a little banged up, but he's done such a nice job carrying the ball for the Hornets and keep that rushing attack, where they want it.
Here come the Hornets, led by Coach Gibbons. Going into this game, folks, we're 7-1. Our only loss is still that home opener to Hudson, which was a pretty good test for both those teams. First thing I want to do is give a shout out. Our first quarter sponsor tonight is Melzer Silico Real Estate Team at Howard Hanna. I have the pleasure of working with Laura Silico quite a bit with the Highland Athletic Boosters. She's a great lady. She helps us with a lot of good stuff. Mainly taking care of our sponsors, organize our sponsors. But they are the sponsors tonight. So if you are looking to sell a house in the district, if you're looking to buy a house in the district, there's their number up on the screen, 330-461-4684. To say Laura knows the district would be an understatement, I think. Right, Jay?
That's correct. And good Highland families that you love sharing your business with.
Right. We appreciate their support. I'll talk a little bit more about them later. But, again, thank you to them for sponsoring us back here on the live stream. And we will be back next week also, folks. We've already got a sponsor lined up for that. Then we'll talk about some playoffs, which at some point we'll get to. So about a minute to the kickoff here, Jay. Do we want to try squeeze in a quick keys to the game, Andrew? Well, you start with yours.
Well, yours is the first one.
Nicely done, Jay. All right, folks, I always go with the musical one. Today the band is 311, the song is down, and the lyric for us, Jay, really is, as we said, keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, right?
That's
Which
right.
I think is, again, looking forward to a great season again for the Hornets overall, but staying in the game tonight here and not looking ahead to the Aurora game because they have an identical record to us.
Yeah, right. And I think it's one of those things you talk about with athletes, especially young athletes, all the time. Be where your feet are, right? Challenge is here tonight. Get another win in the win column, and we'll worry about next week starting tomorrow. But you got to take care of what's in front of you.
Right. Don't look ahead here with this Falls team. They have 2 wins, but their opponents they beat were 1-15.
Right.
So go ahead with your key there.
Yeah, and I think it's just key to stay healthy. Not taking anything away from this Cuyahoga Falls team, but I think it's so important to stay healthy, put yourself in a good spot moving into next week, and be ready to go fully loaded and and ready for a huge challenge next week.
Right, and then even we're in a great spot also record-wise. We're going to be in the playoffs, so you want to stay healthy heading into that, right?
Right, and certainly first goal. I'm sure these guys want to put another number in the gymnasium and with a Suburban League title, but you've got to be where your feet are. You got to take care of business where you're at.
Right. All right. Here we go. It's Syriac and Silico back for the Hornets. That's Sam Moaning, who's the kicker for Cuyahoga Falls. That's Silico at about the 10. He's got a nice blocking, and he's got to the outside. Beats the kicker. He's got the sideline. I think he's going to go, Jay.
Yes, he is. There's an 8. Walled that thing off nice. I don't think he got touched.
I don't think so either. That was a really well blocked play. We're going to be ready for a replay on that one, Brian. So, folks, right off the bat, in just 13 seconds, I had to have Andrew do the math there for me. 13 seconds, Highland's on the board already. Returned that kickoff, I think it was around 90 yards.
And that's coming off of a 95-yard kick return for a touchdown last week. So got a hot hand back there returning kicks.
Well, that was something we had struggled with a little bit early in the season too, Jay, with our special teams, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Should be Janicus for the hold and Carson Kwiatkowski out for the kick, and it is. Carson's been having a great season. I forget what the number is, like 40-some.
He's 46 for 46
Thank
on
you.
Extra points. There's the announcer's curse they talk about all the time, right?
Now that one looked pretty good.
He wasn't going to let us do that to him.
So Carson's kick makes it 7-0, folks, just 13 seconds in.
That's the start you're looking for. Points on the board early,
Right.
and now let your defense go play and set the tone for the game here.
Yeah, and we've been pretty consistent all year, Jay, on defense. So I want to go back. Again, we gave up 35 to Hudson, but then 7, 14, 14, 7, 7, a 0. That was a big one at Kent. And then 20 last week, but I think 2 of those touchdowns were against our backups.
That's correct.
The JV,
Yes.
So, again, basically another 7. So the defense has been playing really, really well so far. Go ahead.
I think an interesting thing with the defense, 207 yards per game total. 101 passing, 106 rushing per game. So, just have done an outstanding job again this year, making it tough on teams to move the ball, much less score.
Number 1 and number 2 are back for the Falls. It's Alex Curtis, number 40, with the kick. It's a short one. It's fielded at about the 20. And he's down around the 28. Let me see who that was. Number 6 for the Falls.
Xavier Lindsay, one of the upbacks on that return.
So Falls will go on offense. You want to talk about their offense a little, Jay? First-year coach here, so they've changed up a little bit from what we saw last year.
Yeah, they've gone to a more of a spread type of spread offense. Their quarterback, number 18, Joey Earl, has had a nice year. 66 for 136, 800 yards, 7 TDs. He's got some athleticism too, so look for him to tuck it and go from time to time.
So 6 is in the backfield with him. It's a handoff to him right in the middle, and he's met immediately.
Look like McKean.
87-8.
McKean and Shondell.
45, Jack Howard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so looks like they lost a yard on that play. I was going to mention they came out in the 4 wide, which is something we've been seeing quite a bit against us lately. And we've seen some good quarterbacks. Barberton came out 4 wide, but they were going back and forth all night with the different formations. Was it Talmadge also?
Yeah.
Came 4 wide at us also. So the splits for Talmadge are 5-3. Looks like 11. 10:59, the clock is running. Out in the flat there's a missed tackle. He breaks another tackle.
Did a nice job there. You make one man miss and turn it into a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, Crutchley finally made the tackle there for the Hornets. 10:40 and running. It's now 3rd and about 4. They are out to the 34.
Hornets in their base 4-3 to start the game tonight.
It's a play action. He rolls to the right and throws it away. So 4th down for the Tigers.
Nice job by those linebackers and safety, not biting on the play action. Stuck with their men, made it gave Earl nowhere to throw the ball.
Was it last week? Did Syriac have a punt return last week, or was it the week before for the touchdown?
Last week he returned one to about the 2-yard line.
Okay. Cameron Fry's the punter. It's low, spiral, right to Syriac. He's got a big hole already. Hornets set the wall, and he's got the corner, and he's got blockers in front of him. Yep. And he beats the last guy, and Syriac's in. Was that about 60 yards, Andrew, roughly? I'm sorry? 68-yard punt return, TD. A little prognostication by me there.
Give yourself a little credit. Here, I'll pat you on the back.
Ah, geez, thanks, Jay. Don't hit me too hard. No, but that's a nice play by Syriac there, and again, well blocked. I mean, once he got through the initial spot there.
Yeah, and they had it walled off here to their sideline, and just Matt Syriac had one man to beat.
All right, so Janicus to hold again for Carson Kwiatkowski, and that's good. So, with 9:58 left in the first, it's Highland 14.
So we got the replay up here. One nice cut right there.
Who was that? Sambor out in front there, 34, I think?
Yes.
Yeah, it made a nice block.
Sambor and Josh Arvanites out front, taking him into the end zone. So 2 special teams touchdowns to start the game, 14-0, and the offense hasn't been on the field yet. So I think that Coach Gibbons and
hey, I want to give a shout out here, right? You can see the students are in pink. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Coach Gibbons and the school do a really nice job, promoting that cancer awareness generally, right? The boys tonight are in pink socks, and even Alex Curtis, I know this personally, has a pink tee that you can see out there that he's, again, promoting the breast cancer awareness. So we're kicking left to right here, 9:58. It's a little better kick this time. Kick. Inside the 10.
Nice job by the Hornets staying in their lanes there.
Right around the 25. That was number 2, I believe, Jay. Valentino Cargill with the return there. He's out to about the 24, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Black Tigers there, 9:50. Yeah, kind of crazy, right? Up 14 already. Just 2 minutes in, basically, and the offense hasn't even been on the field yet.
Yeah, can't draw it up any better than that.
All right, so 4 wide, slot to the right, slot to the left for the Black Tigers. Single back. There's some motion by number 3 across. It's a fumble, and the quarterback fell on it right away.
It looked like a little jet sweep type of, but he was making a read there, and just the mesh wasn't good, and
right.
That's going to go for about a 6-yard loss.
Yeah, it looked like he took a long time on the read, right?
Yeah,
by that time, the running back was past him.
He's riding that thing in there, trying to wait and see what the defensive end's going to do, and credit to our defensive end, kind of slow playing it, making it a tough decision, and that's what can happen from time to time.
So 9:15, the clock is running here in the first. It's now 2nd and 14. Falls is back on their own 22. 5 wide this time, empty backfield. He's under pressure right away, and he throws it away.
Capitosto
Yeah, he looked like he was unblocked there from the right-hand side, right?
He came from the right defensive end spot, just came around that corner, nobody got to him. Bring up 3rd and 15, 14.
So 3rd and 14, they're on their own 22. Clock is stopped in about 9 minutes.
Hornets go to their nickel package here with just 3 down linemen.
3 to the left for the Falls, 1 to the right. Single running back. It's a quarterback draw. And that was
nice
played
pursuit.
pretty well, yeah. I think that was Turk who made the tackle there. Or, I'm sorry, Shondell. My bad. Got the Tommies mixed up. That was Shondell who made the stop there.
Yeah,
so
nice
yeah,
play by him there.
that was good. And that's one we've seen the last few weeks, right, Jay? Teams running the draw against our defense.
Yeah, the defensive line from time to time can get pretty aggressive getting upfield, so there are yards to be made in those situations. But a nice job there by Tommy from his linebacker position, staying home to make that play.
Cameron Fry, it's a high snap. It's into the end zone.
And it's going to go for a safety.
Yeah. I think it was Sambor, but I'm not.
Was it Sambor or Garrett Phillips?
Yeah, I think it was Sambor that made the tackle, but yeah. So sailed it over the punter's head there, all the way basically to the back of the end zone. And right now it's 16 for the Hornets, 0 for the Falls, 8:15 left in the first. Not a very good start for Cuyahoga Falls.
No, this is not. I'm sure, obviously not what they were looking to do early in the game. 16 points on special teams is, when you're playing certainly a quality opponent like Highland.
Right.
You can't give up 16 points in special teams.
This is a weird one. I mean, you're really bringing out your kick return team, right? But
yeah.
you don't see this too often because this will probably be a punt rather than a kick off the tee. So Silico and Syriac are back. Although, is that Arvanites also there on the? Oh, he's moving up. Yeah, that's Josh Arvanites, but he's moved up now. So Silico and they are going to kick off the tee. Okay. Usually you see a punt out of this.
Yeah, they must be looking to get a little more distance out of this, maybe.
This is Sam Moaning, sorry. Shorter kick, that's going to be Syriac. He's going to the right again.
Well blocked again.
Another hole. And looks like number 1 for the Falls has him.
It's Dominic Willig.
Yeah, so he's brought down around the Cuyahoga Falls 40.
Another nice return. Hornets going to start in Cuyahoga Falls territory.
Brian, can we run the offensive starters? Thank you. Hey, folks, here's the offensive starters.
Ben Coyne, junior, right tackle.
Brady Bendow, junior, right guard.
Brody Davis, senior, center.
Ben Fern, senior, left guard.
Carson Noonan, junior, left tackle.
Tommy Shondell, senior, tight end.
Matt Syriac, senior, receiver.
Tommy Turk, senior, wide receiver.
Paige Janikis, senior, QB, the Sharon Elementary.
Evan Grant, senior, running back.
Johnny Silico, senior, slot receiver.
Casey Miser, sophomore, running back.
All right, so back while that was playing, folks. So we ran a play there. That was Evan Grant.
Picked up about 11 and going to move the chains.
Clock's running about 7:50. Another big hole there, though, for Evan. So 3 to the right for the Hornets. Janikis in the shotgun. Grant's the lone running back. It's a straight pass, but Janikis keeps it, goes off the left tackle. He's got a lot of field there. Makes a nice move, makes another spin.
Looked like he was forced out by Jack Cargill. Quick decision there. He just saw that open up there, that left side. They're in man coverage, and entire left side of the field opens up. Nothing but green space in front of him.
Another first down, and we are down to Cuyahoga Falls 5, 7:24. Clock stopped. So Turk split to the left, slot to the right. Was that Miser?
That is Miser.
I think Miser is in, right? Yep, so that's his first carry of the night. Casey Miser is back. He was out a couple weeks with an injury, folks. That's his first carry, I think, in 2 weeks, right, Jack?
I believe so.
Jay? So about 7 minutes, the clock's running. First and goal on the 6.
Second down.
My bad, thank you. Turk split to the right in the slot. That's Syriac across the, and Janikis keeps it, and he's in.
Nice job. Good read there by Peyton. You know, similar to what Falls was trying to do, you know, on that jet. Peyton did a nice job reading. Decides to keep that, tuck it away for a 6-yard touchdown. Hornets 22-0 here early in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through the first quarter yet, right? Again, thanks to Melzer Silico Howard Hanna for sponsoring us this week. And a quick kick from Carson is good again. That's his third already. So it's 23-0 with 6:36 left in the first. What was that, 4 plays, Andrew? 4-play touchdown drive there, about, 40 yards? So.
Yep. Yeah, offensive line doing what we've seen them do, and just doing a nice job creating some running lanes, and haven't even had to think about passing the ball yet at this point. So
Well, I mean, going back to your key to the game, though, Jay, with this kind of lead, I would say by the second quarter, right, we should be into some of our reserves,
yes,
which will help us stay healthy with the starters.
Yeah, and I think you got to get the guys reps. You got to keep them conditioned, but you got to be smart about it. You got to make sure that you're protecting your guys a little bit, and also it's a great experience for some of these other guys. So
Willig and Cargill are back for Cuyahoga Falls, the deep guys. Alex Curtis to kick for the Hornets.
Another good boot.
Right about the 10. That's number 2.
Looked like he ran into his own man.
Callan Whitling, it looked like, came out of there maybe after like you said, he ran into his own guy. So so it's going to be first down. It looks like it's 25, 26. It was like a crazy glare out there tonight, Jay, right?
Yeah.
Out in the middle of the field. I'll have to talk to Bailey about that. Get him out there to paint each blade of the artificial turf.
There you go.
All right, so slot to the left, single to the right, one running back in the backfield. They got a little wing this time. It's a pitch to the left. He's chased immediately by Sambor and reverses his field.
Look like Garrett Phillips coming up, making a hit right there for a tackle for a loss from a safety position.
Yeah, he saw Sambor right away, tried to go the other way with it, right? And then Phillips came up and got him.
And I think that's a really good play by a safety, because in that situation, he's backside contained, right? So he's not chasing that pitch man, and the ball came back to him, and he's able to make a tackle for a loss. So really nice play there by Garrett Phillips.
That was Xavier Lindsay. That's the running back. There's number 3 in motion across. It's a handoff to him, a little short side sweep, but he's out. Looks like he lost some yardage, actually.
Yes. Nice job by that defensive line, just stringing it out, using the sideline as another defender, just giving him no lane to run.
Yeah, no gain there. So it's 3rd and 14 on Cuyahoga Falls. Well, I think they did lose some yards there, because it's all the way back to the 20.
Yeah, 3rd and 16.
Yeah, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16. Ball on the 20. 5:25. The clock is stopped. Black Tigers come out in trips to the left, single to the right, empty backfield. I shouldn't say that. I can see him now there. Low snap, and he had to fall on it. So Earl had to fall on that. That'll make it 4th down and about 25, I think. Cameron Fry's back to punt. Syriac's just inside the 50 to receive. Clock's running inside 5 minutes. It's a pretty good kick. Takes Syriac back to the 50. Oh, there was a great block.
Yeah, but they're going to.
Syriac's going to go in, and there's a flag on that.
That's going to be a crackback block. 10 years ago, that was well, probably not even 10 years ago, but a totally legal play. But that's one of they're protecting guys.
Personal foul, blindside block on the return team.
And it's understandable, right? A defenseless player. You know,
well, the ear hole shot, as we call it, right?
Correct.
Catching the guy in the ear hole from the blind side. So that's going to take it back, 15 from the spot of the foul, right?
Correct. All the way back to the 44.
Yeah. 4:40, the clock stopped. This is good, though, right? Give the offense a chance instead of that punt return TD again, right? Get Grant out there, get the line again. Like you said, a few more reps.
Get some reps, stay sharp, work on some things.
Silico and Turk are split left in the slot.
Another nice hole. Evan Grant.
It was 44 for the Falls, Jay, for the tackle.
Hunter Glennie.
The clock's running, 4:25. I wanted to look there because Syriac is not in. It's Kyle Williams who's in now at Syriac's spot.
Okay.
He's split out to the left now, and Turk and Silico are split to the right in the slot. That's Miser. It's a fake. It's a play action. Nice throw there to Silico.
Just about a 10-yard out there by Johnny Silico from that slot position. Nice read there by Peyton. Just a little short roll out.
It was a good throw, though, right?
It was.
Yeah. Didn't float it.
Nope.
Put it right on him. Clock's inside 4 minutes, but it's stopped. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Hornets on Cuyahoga Falls 23. Okay, Syriac is back in now. He's split to the right. Slot to the left. Janik is straight back. It's a little out to Syriac. Nice grab there.
Really nice catch.
Yeah. It helps that he's a little bit tall and a little bit athletic, right?
He's just got a little bit of athleticism.
That was a good catch by Matt Syriac, though.
I just love seeing guys that can catch the ball with their hands. You know,
yeah, right.
He doesn't rely on letting the ball get into his body at all, which allows him to go up and make catches like that. So makes him a really big target.
Right, so that was a 9-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 1. The ball is on just inside the 15, almost to the 14. Clock's running, 3:24 and counting.
Miser back in the game in the backfield.
It's a handoff on the right-hand side. Casey Miser untouched, I think, there, right, Jay?
Yeah, that was, again, just a well-blocked little outside zone. And, you know, the offensive line did a nice job getting the linebackers on that, stretching it out, getting it wide. Casey found a crease and does what he does so well. Once he gets through one hole, he's got that home run hitter mentality. So
29-0. Here's Carson on for the kick. And there's a flag. Offside Falls.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense. Half the distance to the goal, replay the try.
They're going to go for 2? What?
No, I think Highland was hoping they could decline it, but it was blown dead. So
yeah, okay. That's almost one I think Carson would like to just kick it from the same, the normal spot, right?
Correct.
Forget the half yard or 1 yard.
Yeah, you're going to get a yard and a half out of that penalty. What's
right. So 3:09, the clock stopped, and all right, now he's set. So Janicus for the hold, Carson Kwiatkowski for the kick. And it's good.
Nice job.
So 30 for the Hornets, 0 for the Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers, 3:09 left in the first quarter, Jay.
Yeah, exactly the start you're looking for, and it's been nice to see the offense moving the ball now too. So a couple special team scores early, but now the offense has gotten into their groove and getting to get some quality reps here tonight.
There's a stat from Andrew.
Hornets have had the ball for 3 total minutes and have scored 30 points. So, that's a recipe for success.
Well, 2 special teams touchdowns and the safety, right?
Right.
So Alex Curtis to kick, and again, it's number 1 and number 2 back for the Falls. That's Willigan Cargill. Shout out again to Melzer Silico Howard Hanna for sponsoring our first quarter here tonight. Thank you, Laura. Love the work you do for the boosters. A little bit lower this time. Catches it at about the 10. He's got a little hole that time, Jake.
Yes, he did. Out to about the 40.
Yeah, that was a little low. That wasn't that was Chase Crutchley on the tackle. Needs to kick that deeper. I see Coach Howard talking to him.
You're allowed to say that because that's your son, right?
Yeah, I can say it. I coach with Coach Howard, so yes, I can say that. 3:02, the clock is stopped. Needless to say, Alex and I'll talk about it after the game, but they don't want any team to be starting out at their own 38, 39 yard line, which is where Falls is starting 1st and 10. Slot to the left, single running back. It's a bootleg. It's under pressure right away by Capitosto, and he throws it. Yep, it's incomplete. It's good to get rid of that because he was going to be sacked for about a 15-yard loss.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by Jack Capitosto coming off the edge. Trying to boot towards this, this sideline, his left, and when you get pressure in your face, there's just nowhere to go with the football at that point.
No foul for intentional grounding outside the tackle box.
.256, the clock is stopped. It's Hornets 30, Falls 0. They come out with a slot to the right, slot to the left, single running back. That's Lindsay. Motion by number 3 across the formation. Straight drop, it's a screen, it's picked off.
Is that McKean?
I think it is. Is that his second pick?
That's his second pick. In the last 3 weeks, he had an unbelievable play a couple weeks ago over at, I believe that was at Kent, right? Or was that last week at Revere?
That was last week at Revere. That was Caleb McKean who stepped in front of the screen pass.
You know what, though? That's such a good job by a defensive tackle, understanding what's going on around him.
Right.
And, he just senses the screen's coming and drops back into a little bit of coverage. And next thing you know, the ball's coming at you, and he makes a play.
I hate to say it, this week was kind of ho-hum. Last week was the one he batted in the air, spun around, and found the ball.
That was a pretty incredible play.
Yeah. All right, so good starting spot here for the Hornets at the 15, 1st and 10, 2:48. Janicus, it's play action. He throws to the corner.
It's a perfect.
Is that Turk?
Perfect throw.
Tommy Turk in the corner on the there.
Just a little corner route, and
yep.
Peyton did a nice job letting it develop, and then putting a little air under it, and getting that ball to the corner where only Tommy could get to it.
So that's a 15-yard touchdown pass to Tommy Turk from Janicus. That was a great ball, right? A lot of air. Only Turk was going to get that one. Here's Carson on again for another extra point. different holder that time. That was Elijah Howard holding that time, but the kick was good. So it's 37 for the Hornets, 0 for the Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers. I hate to even say this. Do we go running clock in the first half? Can you even do that?
You can, but it's got to be agreed upon by the opposing coach.
Because 35 is the number, right? The score number.
30 is the number, actually, after halftime. So,
all right. So 2:41, the clock is stopped. Cargill and Willig are back again deep for the Falls.
See if Alex can get into one here.
Trying to pick up where the wind is. He told me the wind was a little strong from one way. I forgot which it was. He went short this time. I think that was a planned one. Yeah, that's that pooch kit they did earlier in the season. That's exactly what they wanted, right?
Yep. Yeah. Little coffin corner.
Yeah, I think the wind, that was number 1. That was Willig who picked it up, but that was one we had worked on earlier in the season, right? I think with the wind, they just decided he couldn't kick it any deeper, so just pooched to the number unexpectedly.
Looked like Birkmeyer and Josh Arvanites on the tackle there.
Yeah, that was a good adjustment there by the coaches. So 2:37 left in the first quarter. That's a much better starting spot, right, for the defense?
Yeah, absolutely.
At the 18-yard line, I think, there. So Falls comes out in 3 to the right. Matt Petrie is split to the left by himself. Single running back. It's a straight drop back.
Looking for a little back shoulder fade.
Yeah, threw a little bit too much of an angle and it's out of bounds. No chance there for the receiver. That was Petrie in the area there, Matt Petrie. So 2:33, the clock is stopped. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the 18. Shout out again to our cheerleaders and student section, all wearing pink tonight. Again, the boys, the football team is also in pink socks, pink armbands, that kind of thing, again, in support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We appreciate Coach Gibbons' support of that cause. It's trips to the right. It's a handoff, and he's met right away.
The Zywick. It was Ryan Zywick on the tackle.
Yeah, the line did a nice job there, right? Slowing him up, then Zywick caught him from the backside. The defensive line is doing a nice job tonight.
Ryan Zywick's having a heck of a season. From a defensive tackle position, 48 tackles, 10.5 tackles for loss, 6 sacks.
So inside 2 minutes, the clock is running. Hornets 37, Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers 0. Twins to the right, or excuse me, slot to the right, slot to the left, single running back. It's a handoff to 6. He's caught, well, I thought he had him initially. I thought that was Syriac that had him, maybe like on a blitz or something. But he got away.
Finished off by McKean and Shondell, I believe.
But back to the 10-yard line, so it's going to be 4th and 17, 18. So the punter is on. Cameron Fry's the punter. He's just inside the end zone. Oh, he shanked it a little bit.
The side of his foot.
Yeah. It's going to be down around the 21-yard line. So 51 seconds here left in the first quarter. Hornets will take over on offense at the Falls 21. Last chance I'll probably have this quarter to thank Melzer, Silico, Howard Hanna for their support again. thanks to them. I know she watches us, Jay, on Saturday mornings. But thank you, Laura, because Laura does a ton for the Highland Athletic Boosters. She does a lot of work with our Night at the Races. If you're interested in being a sponsor for the Night at the Races, folks, reach out to Laura. But again, if you're looking for a house, looking to sell your house here in the 3 townships, please reach out to Laura. She knows everybody, I can tell you that. So we appreciate her support. That's Miser right up the middle. And he is finally down at the 1.
Just another big hole. Big hole, a lot of room to run, and tough young man to get on the ground once he's got a head of steam.
Alex Gordon finally caught him. Actually, they're going to call him down at the 4, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 4. 1st and goal at the 4, excuse me. Clock's running, about 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Evan Grant's in the backfield now. Play action.
Nice catch.
That's
Tommy Shondell?
Tommy Shondell, yeah.
Just a little. We used to call it a pop pass, but just a little quick.
That's right.
Just a little quick play action.
Yep.
Send your tight end right up the middle of the formation. Just throw it over top.
That's the first time we've run that play this year. I'm
It
sure
is.
of that, right? So with 8 seconds left here in the first quarter, it's Highland 43, Cuyahoga Falls 0. Carson's on for another extra point. And that's Elijah Howard doing the holding. Boy, I got to mention that guy. Who is number 30? I got to mention the Falls guy. He almost got to that one that time.
He's been close a couple times.
Monty Thompson, he's a freshman, but he is coming off the corner hard for that. Here's the replay of the touchdown, folks.
Yeah, so I think if you watch number 8 here in this H-back position, he's just going right up the middle of the field, just throwing it right over top of those linebackers. Tommy does a nice job going up and getting it.
Yeah, like you said, hands, right?
Catch it with your hands.
Yep. So 8 seconds left in the first. It's Highland 44. Cuyahoga Falls 0.
8 seconds left in the quarter. Kickoff teams are getting their sprints in tonight.
Well, I can tell you, yeah, Alex is getting his work on the kicks, right?
Yes.
Like they can practice whatever they want, that's for sure.
Starting to see even some of the younger guys on the kickoff team.
Cup. That's good for them too, right?
Absolutely.
Something we've needed to work on.
Absolutely.
So this time as the Falls switches up, they've only got one returner back. I believe that's Cargill. This time he goes deep.
That's a good kick.
Right around the 10. It's Cargill. Little bit of a hole, and he's down around the 30.
Nice kick down to the 10. He got a little bit more air into that one, though.
Yep. So that's the end of the first quarter, folks. Again, thanks to Melzer Silico for sponsoring us. Jay, that's a pretty crazy good start for us, right?
Well, 44 points in a quarter. You can't. Doesn't happen very often.
Andrew, how many plays did we actually run there for our offense, please? Only 10 plays for the offense also, Jay, for that quarter to get the score. We had two special teams scores and the safety, and then only 10 plays for those touchdowns. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. What do we have? 4 other touchdowns, right?
Right.
Yeah. So it looks like we are bringing out the second team, right,
Starting
Jay?
to see some guys, yes.
Yeah, so we'll do our best here, folks. Hopefully, if you're keeping an eye on us at home, we'll be getting a lot of names for players that are not our starters, but we talk about quite a bit. Go ahead.
Arvanites in at one of the safety spots. Number 21, Nick Dubkowski.
Nick Dubkowski, right?
Number 10, Matthew Dean, playing linebacker.
I got to put this out so in case Jay watches the replay. We talk about it when he knows Nick's going in when he's putting on the gloves is what he says, which I made a joke from, I try to do a movie every slap shot.
There you go.
Putting on the foil. Do you know that one?
I do.
The Hanson brothers. But that's what Jay tells me that he's putting on. So it's a handoff to the right at the corner. Gained a couple of yards. I think that was number 6. Yep, he's hopped up.
It's Matt Dean on the tackle.
Xavier Lindsay. Gained about 3 there. Clock's running. So it'll be 2nd and 7. They're at the 34.
It's nice to see Matt back out on the field. We
had
a little scare with the knee injury with him.
Yeah.
And,
we need to roll our sponsor, though, because our sponsor this quarter is the same as last week, J. Grandy Jewelers. I'll talk about them in a minute. That's our second quarter sponsor. Thanks out to John and his wife for that. All right, so 2 running backs this time for the Falls. It's play action, and he throws long to number 2, and it's caught. That was Valentino Cargill.
Ball kind of fluttered out there, but he did a nice job adjusting to it.
Cargill is struggling to get up, so there'll be an injury timeout. He's out to the Hornets 45. I didn't see the coverage there. Did you, Jay?
Colton Faust on the tackle.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, go ahead and run the defense from the starters, although we're past them already. Thank you.
Ryan Zywick, Jr., D-tackle.
Carson Noonan, Jr., defensive end.
Logan Waddell, Senior, D-tackle.
Jack Capitoso, Senior, edge, the Sharon Elementary.
Tommy Shondell, Senior, outside linebacker.
Jack Howard, Senior, middle linebacker.
Jason Sambor, Senior, outside linebacker.
Garrett Phillips, Jr., safety.
Chase Crutchley, Senior, safety.
Timmy Wallace, Senior, corner. Roll Tide.
Matt Syriac, Senior, corner.
Roll Tide. We're going to have to take care of that guy, Jay. All right, back to the action. It's 10:53. The clock's running. Brian, thanks for putting that clip together for us. Brian, that's our producer, Brian, who put that together for us, folks. That's a great play there. $60 for us, Jay.
It's Ben Nowak.
Ben made a nice play there.
Yeah,
the quarterback stepped up.
Got a little shoestring. Caught a shoestring.
Right, so a loss on the play there. So it'll be 2nd and 13. The clock's running, 10:30. It's 44 Hornets, 0 for the Falls.
Good opportunity for these guys. Get in for some varsity reps early.
So single to the top for the Falls. They've got 2 in the backfield, slot to the right. It's a straight drop. It's under pressure. Throws to the sideline. It's incomplete. That was Jamison Gordon, I believe, number 31 for the Hornets, who put the pressure on him there.
Came through an A gap unblocked. Free runner at a quarterback.
So the clock is running, 9:40. It'll be 3rd down and 13. They're at the Hornets 48. Try to get some numbers here. Yep, now they're lined up. So single to the left, slot to the right, 2 in the backfield again for the Falls. It's a pass again, but he's under pressure immediately. Throws short, and it's dropped, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That was intended for Dominic Willig, but it was dropped, so it'll be 4th down now.
Again, J-Mo Gordon and Matt Dean coming through, put a little pressure on the quarterback.
All right. Oh, somebody warned Michael C. because Luke Berkmeyer is on the field and ready to return this punt.
It was probably better for Michael C. for him to be on the field than off the field.
We'll put that photo up in a moment, folks. You'll get our drift, and I'll tell you the story. It's number 10 again for the punt. It's short. Berkmeyer is going to try to field it on the run. He does a nice job.
Really nice job coming up and catching that thing.
Oh, they got him, though. Okay. That was a good tackle there. 13 and 43, I believe, for them, Jay.
Nick Robinson
Noah Vandegrift.
Yeah. There's a shot of the last thing that.
Folks, this was week 1, and you can see Luke Burkmeyer there, right? And you can see he's not looking forward, which is, had he looked forward, he would have seen our cameraman, Michael C., who's down on the field again tonight. Michael C., we appreciate you being down there, but, yeah, fortunately, Michael C. was not hurt too badly on that play.
I don't think Michael C. saw him either. He just felt him.
That's right. So 8:21 left here in the second quarter. It's Highland 44, Falls 0. All right, here we go, Jay, with some backups here. So is that Graydon Gibb in?
Grady Gibb, yes.
Yeah. And that's to Callan Whitling was the handoff that time.
A nice
number
hole,
27.
nice run.
Yeah, a big run there. That was about a 20-yard run, I think. 8:01, clock is stopped. We're inside Falls territory now. It's going to be 1st and 10 at their 47. Quarterback now is Graydon Gibb, folks, for the Hornets. Kyle Williams is split in a single back to the left. We're in a slot to the right. He rolls to the right. There's a hold. That's going to be on 73 for the Hornets. He keeps it, and he runs for about 3 or 4 yards, Gibb did. But I think Elliott Throckmorton is going to be caught for a hold there, Jay.
I believe you are correct.
Holding, offense, 10 yards, previous spot. First down.
All right, let me see if I can get some numbers here on our backup lineman, Jay. 71.
Jacob Smith.
75.
Johnny Pavlock.
65. Or, I'm sorry, 73.
73, Elliott Throckmorton.
And it's either 55 or 65. I can't tell which that is, but can't be it's not Logan Waddell.
Yeah, that's Cody Bendow.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So single to the right, slot to the left, single running back with Gibb. 6:57, the clock is running. It's a handoff inside.
It's a nice cut there.
That's Lucas Girding.
Nice run there by Lucas. Gets the corner and nice little shimmy, make a man miss.
Yeah, that's a great play on what was 1st and 20, right?
Yeah, got all that yardage back, +5, or +7.
Yeah, so it'll be 2nd and 3. Oh, wait, did he make the first down? No. Okay. Well, they moved the chains. That's why I originally was second guessing myself. But yeah, it's first. He must have made the first. There's motion by Burkmeyer. He cuts it inside.
Nice cut there.
It's 23 and 13 on the tackle for the Falls.
That's Jaden Griffiths.
Nick Robinson. So the clock is running. We're inside 6 minutes. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Try to get some of the other players' numbers in here if I can. Slot to the right for the Hornets. Single to the left. Single running back. It's a handoff off the left tackle. It's got a huge hole.
Brought down from behind.
That was Dylan Lazar on the carry. I think that was 43 on the tackle. Noah Vandegrift for the Falls. Just a little over 5 minutes left. Going to be 1st and 10 again for the Hornets. They're on the 12. Falls 12. So Dylan Lazar's in the backfield. Slot to the right. It's a bootleg. He's under pressure. 13 and 50 on the tackle.
13 Nick Robinson. 50 Jack
Corrigal. Yeah, that's one there. He's got to make a decision, right? To either let it go and just throw it away or keep rolling. the idea of stopping there, that's to the benefit of the defensive line, right?
Yeah, I think he still had designs on getting that ball out of his hand, but it's tough when you got that pressure coming right in your face.
So 2nd and 15. The clock is running just a little over 4 minutes. Ball's on the 18. It's a handoff to the left, but he's met in the backfield by number 50. That was a good play. Jack Corrigal.
Really nice play there by Jack Corrigal.
Another loss. Clock's running, 3:45. So now it's going to be 3rd down and about 23. Thank you, Andrew. Nick Dubkowski and Jamison Gordon are split to the right. Actually, we got trips to the right. Straight drop. It's a screen. Got some blockers out in front.
It's Girding again.
Nice cut back in. He's going to be short of the 1st, but down inside the 5.
Down to about the 4.
Yeah, and they need another yard. So 4th and 1. Ball's on the 4.
Nice job by those old linemen getting out front, getting those blocks. And,
that was a good play call there, right?
It really was.
Yeah. So the Hornets are going to go for it. It's Girding in the backfield. Shotgun. Slot to the right, single to the left. It's a keeper. That's going to be, he carried him forward. I think he's going to get the 1st down because the defender caught him from behind. 68 getting up off the pile there for the Falls. Jeremiah Lewis actually kind of carried him forward, so it's 1st down now. So 1st and goal at the 1. Clock is running just a little over 2 minutes. Boy, this quarter's sailing by. I got to get some John Grandy information out there for you folks. J. Grandy Jewelers got 2 stores, one on Route 83 in Worcester. The other is in the Bueller's Plaza on River Styx Road. Thanks again to John for sponsoring us again this week. That's a touchdown for Dylan Lazar. So 1:51, the clock is stopped. All right, go ahead.
Well, nice drive there. You know, they had they had the penalty, and they converted that, and then, you know, a couple negative plays and able to convert. So nice to see the young guys, you know, still executing against, you know, getting behind the sticks, but finding a way to continue to execute. So
it's Highland 50, Falls 0. There's Carson Kwiatkowski's kick. It's up, it's good. So it's 51-0, counting towards the here's the replay of the touchdown. Well blocked here. I mean, they
really
just blow
well
off
blocked.
The line, right?
Yes. I mean, a lot of white shirts in the end zone, and
that was Elliot Throckmorton. He ran in right behind him there. So nice block. Like I was saying about J. Grandy Jewelers, folks, 2 locations: Bueller's Plaza on River Styx Road, and then Route 83 in front of the Walmart in Worcester. They offer a wide selection of jewelry for every occasion. The Grandys are a Highland family. John, I just saw John last week at the Revere game, fortunately, and I finally met his wife, as I'm supposed to say, the famous or infamous.
He used the word infamous. I don't think that's what we should say.
That is one where they say that does not mean what you think it means, right? But the famous Mrs. Grandy, who teaches over at Granger Elementary, 2nd grade over there, so that's how she's known. But I finally got to meet her last week, Jay. So we appreciate their support. They specialize in diamond and bridal jewelry, all kinds of popular traditional styles. Come on in. They'll create anything you want, folks. But stop in there. They're a Highland family. They support us. John's a big supporter of the athletic boosters. They also repair and buy unwanted jewelry, and it's a family-owned operation. So come on in. He says stop by and say hello. He'd love to meet some new friends, and go Hornets. Thanks again to you, John. All right, so 1:22, the clock is stopped. It's Highland 51, Falls 0. Alex Curtis to kick. Again, a single back number 2 for the Falls. A little shorter, right around the 11. Oh, a missed tackle there. Yep. Another missed tackle. And finally, 82 for us, Jay. And 14.
So 82, Christopher Metzger. 14, Mohammed Abu Hamday.
Nice. So 1 minute, the clock is stopped. They're out to the 39. Falls will have the ball 1st and 10. Like I said, folks, we always try to get some names out there of players who don't usually get. So Arbonides is at the safety.
Yep, I see Mo Abdahamde.
Along with Dubkowski. Abdahamde's on the corner.
He's playing corner.
There's motion. It's a little swing pass. It's a double pass. And he's open, and he overthrew him. Oh, my gosh. He almost reeled it in. That was Xavier Lindsay, I believe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Alex Golden who threw the ball. It was intended for number 1, Dominic Willick. He was open. He almost made a heck of a catch. I thought it was well overthrown at first.
He's got a hand on it.
That one you could kind of see develop. From up here, you can see it developing, but out on the field, right? As soon as we see that little bubble motion, we know something's amiss. All right, so 2nd and 10. They're on the 39, and that's the end of the half. So at the end of the half, folks, it's Highland 51, Cuyahoga Falls 0. Jay and I, as always, will be going off here. You'll see the Falls Band. Then you'll see the Pride of Highland Marching Band. Jay and I will come back in. We'll talk about some of Andrew's statistics. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Melzer Silico, Howard Hanna, and John Grandy. We'll be back in a little bit, folks.
Under the direction of Mr. Dustin Harris, assisted by Ms. Courtney Lambert and Mr. Craig Humphreys, with Major Ed Advisor Ms. Brianna Lambert. Introducing seniors Noah Height, Dominic Bierman, Genevieve Onspa, Maddie Rupert, and Jaden Fornash. The 2023 Cuyahoga Falls Marching Tiger Band.
Tiger Band would like to welcome you to our performance tonight featuring popular disco favorites. We open our show with the 1978 Gloria Gaynor classic, I Will Survive. We close our show with a song that almost everyone enjoys. Feel free to join in with us in this Village People classic from 1977, the YMCA. Highland Marching Band is proud to present our annual Senior Night halftime show, featuring songs chosen by the seniors from their years of performing with the band. We open tonight's performance with One Direction's debut single from 2011. Here is What Makes You Beautiful. Song tonight was written by Freddie Mercury in 1979 as a tribute to Elvis Presley, featuring our low brass and low reed section. Here is the classic Queen hit, Crazy Little Thing Called Love. We close tonight's performance with a track off AC/DC's famous album, Back in Black. Here is the Pride of Highland Marching Band favorite, You Shook Me All Night.
time for a little show by the cheerleaders.
Hi, folks. We're back. About 2 minutes left to the second half kickoff. Quick thank you. I want to thank Melzer Silico and John Grandy Jewelers for sponsoring the first half. Our sponsors in the second half will be John Grandy Jewelers again and the Highland Foundation. I'm going to tell you a little bit about an event they have coming up. First, we'll talk a little bit about the first half, Jay. If I have it right from Andrew, Cuyahoga Falls ran 19 plays total. Highland ran 20 plays total. However, the score is a little bit lopsided.
A little bit.
So all kinds of crazy plays. We started off with a 90-yard touchdown, kickoff return for a touchdown, then a 68-yard. We were inside maybe, 2 minutes, and we had a 68-yard punt return by Matt Syriac. Then a safety, punt snap over the punter's head into the end zone. 6-yard rush by Janicus. 14-yard run by Casey Miser. 15-yard TD pass to Tommy Turk. I don't want to get these out of order. I think the next was the 4-yard pass to Shondell. Mm-hmm. And then Lazar with a 1-yard TD run. I think that was the scoring for us in the first half.
Yeah, I think, those special teams touchdowns to start the game kind of set the tone, and then the offense just ran with it after that. So it was, exactly as a coaching staff, I'm sure this is exactly what they wanted to see tonight. And, we talked about staying healthy, taking care of business, be where your feet are. Obviously, these Highland guys were focused and ready to go tonight and put themselves in this spot. And like you were saying, now the second half, have a little bit of time to start looking ahead a little bit, what's coming down the pike.
Right. We want to mention, folks, so, Highland's about to go to 7-1. Next week is our matchup with Aurora, which will be here at North Gateway Tire Stadium. Aurora is currently leading 14-7 at the half over Barberton, so they might come in here 8-1 also. That was the game we were talking about not looking ahead to. So it looks like the Hornets will show up 8-1, and again, depending on the outcome of the Aurora game, which is a good game with Barberton. We saw Barberton. They had some talent. They just that night was a crazy night for them. They couldn't score.
Yeah.
So let's see. Again, I want to thank John Grandy Jewelers for sponsoring our third quarter today. John and the infamous Mrs. Grandy. And again, I want to mention it before we get to the fourth quarter. The Highland Foundation, my friend Teresa Wright, and the Highland Foundation, which does a lot. We're going to talk about a lot of the things they do. They have a big event coming up. Let me find the date for that. That is November 11th at Weymouth Country Club. There it is on the screen, actually. Thank you for that job there, Brian. Pfister Orthodontics, Fidado Wealth, and Action Management for sponsoring them. But this is their big fundraiser every year, folks. Their big fundraiser is in the fall. The Athletic Boosters is in the spring. But this is where they earn the money that they use for some great programs that I'm going to talk about a little bit later on. But they've already sold 200, so tickets are going fast for that. That's at Weymouth Country Club. You can go to www.highlandfoundation.org to buy your ticket for that event. Okay, so like we said, Jay, good thing now for your point of the game, which was to stay healthy. The starters are out. We're into the JV, or the backups and then the JV. I would guess Falls will probably stick with most of their guys. I see number 2 coming out again for the kick return. That's Valentino Cargill. And they've got another. Number 1 also is back, Dominic Willig. Stick around, folks. Also, at the end of the third quarter, they'll be honoring the 2013 Highland Hornets team, which made it to the state semifinals. Is that right, Jay?
They did. Had a great run that year, and undefeated up to that point. Ran into a Glenville team with a couple future NFLers on it, but
Alex Curtis for the kickoff. It's a pretty good one. It's taken at about the 11. It's a pitch back. Number 1 took the ball, pitched it back to number 2. And he was met by 81, I believe, for the Hornets. That's a number I know we haven't called before. Caden Planica with the tackle for the Hornets. All right, folks, if you're still watching, we're into the JV now. Let me try to get some numbers here. You ready, Jay?
Fire.
Number 12.
Dan Miller.
61.
61, Josh Messina.
76.
Thomas Fern.
And 50.
50? 50's Ryan Zywick.
31, 27 of the others that are in there also. It's a handoff. It's number 6. He is met hard in the hole. Looked like 31 there on the tackle for us.
It's Jamison Gordon.
Yeah, that was a good play there. That's going to be no gain, 2nd and 10. Clock's running, 11 minutes. We'll be on a running clock here also, folks. That was Xavier Lindsay on the carry. Who else did I miss there? Let's see. 82's out on the corner.
That's Chris Metzger.
Got Arvanites and looks like 26 is the other safety.
Harrison Sanders.
It's motion across. It's a straight drop back. There's a ball in the middle. Did he catch it?
It's a nice throw and catch right there on a little post route.
That was 14 on the coverage for the Hornets. That was Dominic Willig on the catch. That was a nice grab too, right?
That was a really nice
First
catch.
down.
A little shaken up. He had to go off the field after that catch.
Mohammed Abu Hamday was the tackler there on the coverage also. So the clock is running. 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. It's a handoff to number 6. Oh boy, that was going to be a great play, and he missed the tackle.
And Matt Dean finished him off.
Yeah, I didn't see who that was. Came flying up, well, either the linebacker or the safety, but he had him for a loss, but did not make the tackle. So down under 9:30, it's going to be 2nd and 2. Some other stuff I'm going to try to mention here, folks, as we move through about some other Highland teams. Boys soccer will open the playoffs Tuesday here at home versus Barberton. That's 6 o'clock. That's Tuesday the 17th. The cross-country teams are both at the Suburban League meet tomorrow at Silver Creek, which is down on South Medina Line Road. It's a bootleg.
Nice play fake there.
And
Had
he's
him
out
on
of
the
bounds,
sideline,
though.
but it's
Yeah.
going to be incomplete.
That was 11.
Matt Petrie.
And he was wide open, too.
He was. That was a real good play action. They got the linebacker kind of sucked up on that play action.
So 3rd and 2. Like I said, the cross-country teams will be at Silver Creek tomorrow. That's on South Medina Line Road. That's for the Suburban League meet. Boys and girls, that starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. Then the following week they'll be at the districts. They'll start their run to the states. That's at Lorraine Community College, I believe, on October 21st. I think they run in the afternoon. So slot to the left, single to the right. Single running back is number 6. It's a keeper. Nice little hole there. That's going to be good for the first down. 7 on the tackle and 10.
That's Arvanides and Dean combined on the stop, but it's good for a first down.
Clock's inside 8 minutes. Thanks again to John Grandy Jewelers for sponsoring the third quarter here today. We appreciate his support, especially for sponsoring us for 2 games this season, 2 halves. Let's see. What did I miss? Girls volleyball. They won a big one last night. They beat Aurora in 5 sets, so they tied for the Suburban League Conference title.
With Aurora.
Very nice.
You know, so that was a must-win game for them last night, and they go 5 sets and get a Suburban League title out of it. That ball went back shoulder to number 2, Valentino Cargill.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good throw for that pattern, right?
It was. He just wasn't able to bring it in.
I thought the ref was going to throw the flag there, but put it back in. There was a little bit of contact. He almost made a great catch anyhow. So then girls volleyball will be versus Elyria, but that's, again, is that a district, Andrew?
It's a
whatever they call it, sectional. But it's versus Elyria at Avon Lake, though. That's October 17th at 7:30. But a nice job by them to tie for the Suburban League title. Play action, roll to the left, keeps it. He's out of bounds.
Chased out by Dean and
John Pavlock. Under 6.5 minutes and the clock is running. It's going to be 3rd down and about, he lost yardage, so 3rd and 10. So here's the big one I wanted to mention, folks. Girls golf advanced to states on Wednesday, Jay.
Isabella?
Thank you. Isabella Goyette was the medalist.
She was the medalist.
I think she shot 73 that day.
So I want to tell you, too, so I was watching those scores kind of as it was coming through the day. They teed off sometime, late morning. She shot a 40 on the front 9, which is not like her.
Right.
Goes to the back and shoots a 33.
Right. 73 total for the medalist roll, right? Just a great round.
In not ideal weather conditions that day, by the way.
There's a flag in the secondary. That was a pretty good job there by the quarterback just to get – he was under pressure. He got it back so it wasn't a grounding. So not a good job there by Joey Earl. But there's a flag in the secondary. Yeah, so the girls advance. So the girls' entire team will go down. I think they play a practice round on Thursday, and then they will start the competition on Friday on the Ohio State Gray course. Looks like the tee times are around 9:50 a.m. So the other thing I want to mention, girls soccer had an outstanding season this year, Jay. 14-0-2 on the season. That's a school record for wins. Their next game is against the winner of the Brecksville-Broadview Heights-Wadsworth matchup, which will be on the 14th. But the girls' game is the 19th, so it should be here at home, 6 o'clock. And they're having a fantastic season. They actually tied Medina girls, who were ranked, I believe, number 1 at that point.
They were number 1 in the state and nationally ranked when they got a draw that night. Oh, nice defensive play there. That's number 82, Chris Metzger.
Yeah, he did a nice job there. The wide receiver actually pushed off a little bit to get some separation, but Metzger closed it back up and knocked it away.
Nice job getting his head around, getting his eyes on the football, and knocking it away.
All right, who did I miss? I got girls soccer. I got girls golf. Oh, I got to get to the girls tennis team because they had somebody advance also. So that I should mention also about girls golf. That's their 4th consecutive state appearance They placed second. They actually tied Magnificat, but the fifth score was the tiebreaker.
Scorecard playoff.
Yeah, right. So they will be down there Friday for the state. All right, so girls tennis I wanted to mention. So Allie Haynes, Kenzie Pollock, and Evie Boucher played in the tournament. They were district qualifiers. Pollock and Boucher played into the sectional championship matches. They both finished as number 2. But then as they went on into districts, Allie Haynes won her first match and lost her second. So she plays off to qualify for the state meet on Saturday morning. So she has a chance to go to state based off how she performs on Saturday. Evie Boucher had to withdraw for an injury, so Ren Mark was filled in for her with Kenzie Pollock. They lost their first match, and so they were eliminated. But that's a nice job. They had both moved through to try to qualify for the states. So some pretty successful Highland sports all the way around this fall.
Absolutely.
So far.
Yes.
Now, for the football team, we haven't talked about it, Jay. Again, we're looking ahead to next week. Aurora, they may come in as 8-1. We will definitely be 8-1, obviously. We are ranked number 3, I believe, right now in Region 6. It's a bootleg. Rolling, throws, incomplete. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's fun this time of year. You know, a lot of scoreboard watching and, checking out Joe Itel and what's going on. And
yeah, for folks who don't always listen to me, I try to bring that site up all the time. So it's joeitel.com, JOEEITEL. And he does an unofficial rankings, but his rankings are spot on.
Spot on every time.
He understands the system. So in Region 6 right now, you got Avon, who's undefeated in the 1 slot, and then Anthony Wayne Whitehouse in the 2 spot, and then Highland's the 3rd. So here's a straight drop. He's flushed out to the left, and he's forced out of bounds. That's going to make it 4th down. Looks like he gained a couple of yards. So that would guarantee us at least the first round at home, Jay. And then if we would win, I believe we would get another game here at home for the playoffs, assuming we get tonight's win. And the nice thing is the teams behind us are playing each other a little bit, Avon and Avon Lake, North Ridgeville, Olmsted Falls. So we probably are going to stay right in that 3 slot, I think, unless something crazy happens.
Right.
So 4th and 9 on the Hornets 34. They're going to go for it. Trips to the right, single to the left. Straight drop. It's the go pattern again. Oh, that's a nice grab.
Really nice grab.
That was 82 on the coverage for the Hornets.
It's Metzger again, and he was in good position, but
Valentino Cargill made a nice, like you said, going up with both hands and not letting it get to his body. So it's going to be 1st and goal at the 5 for Cuyahoga Falls. Clock's running, almost 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Shout out again to Jay Grandy Jewelers and the infamous Mrs. Grandy for supporting us. Again, check out their locations in Worcester, Medina. The Medina location is on River Styx, the Bueller's Plaza. The other's on Route 83 in front of the Walmart in Worcester, folks. Please support John Grandy. He's a great Highland family. It's a keeper off the right tackle. And he's going to get down to about the 2.
It's like Ben Nowak, number 60 on the tackle.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and goal at the 2. Let's see. Did I get everybody? Oh, I wanted to mention also, folks, if you tuned in a little bit late, you can go to YouTube, find HLS.media site, and you can rewatch the game. We had band senior night to start the night before the game got going. So if you missed your band senior, you can circle back and see them. So the handoff to number 6. He's racing for the corner, and
he's kept out.
Yeah,
looked like Matt Dean got a handful of jerseys. He's able to keep him out of the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to mark him down at the half-yard line, Jay. So it'll be 3rd and goal at about the half-yard line.
Avon's up 35-21 at halftime over Amherst Steel.
Okay. Any update, Andrew, on Aurora or Barberton? 14-7 Aurora. That's into the third quarter, obviously. So Twins to the right. Quarterback comes up under center. I'm guessing that's a sneak. It is.
And I think he's got in.
And he is in. There's a touchdown for Cuyahoga Falls. So Joey Earl sneaks it in with 25 seconds left here in the third quarter, Jay.
Yeah, nice drive there. Able to get some
big
points on the
fourth
board.
down play, right? 4th and 9. Good pass, nice catch. That was a big pickup. Let me see what we got here for the kick. Number 20 is the kicker, and number 3 is the holder. Alex Golden is the holder.
Nick Fenwick, the kicker.
It's a low kick, but it is good. So with 25 seconds left in the third quarter, it's Highland 51, Cuyahoga Falls 7. Again, thanks to Jay Grandy Jewelers for supporting us 2 games this year. Our fourth quarter sponsor, like I said, folks, is the Highland Foundation. The Highland Foundation and the Athletic Boosters try to do a nice job of supporting each other. So again, the big event for them is going to be November 11th. This year it is the Honor Gala. The title of the name of the event is Honor Gala, Salute to Excellence. The Highland Foundation does a ton of great stuff in the school district, folks. The Athletic Boosters do a lot for the athletic teams, but the Highland Foundation for Educational Excellence does a lot of direct support for student development, encourages staff excellence and creativity, promotes the school district as a center for community learning, and building a strong school partnership. They underwrite basically a lot of the schools or organizations in the schools can ask for grants from them for various things. I know this year they gave some money to the auditorium for some upgrades there. Jump back to the action here, folks. Trying to pick up the numbers there, Jay, but it's again. I think that was 36 kicking for the Falls. Ball's fumbled.
That's Burkmeyer.
Breaks one tackle, gets to the left-hand side. And a nice tackle by number 13 for Cuyahoga Falls. That's Nick Robinson who made the tackle. That's going to run out the third quarter. Going back to the foundation, folks, in 2022-2023 school year alone, the foundation awarded more than $162,000 in grants and student scholarships benefiting the students of Highland Local School District. So thanks to them. I'll touch on some other stuff they've done, including the great thing, which is the scholarship that they award at the end of the year. I'm trying to remember how many it was. Oh, gosh, I know Teresa gave me that number. Where is it? She's going to knock me in the head if I don't find it. 45 graduates got almost $58,000 in scholarships last year, Jay, from the Highland Foundation.
Right there. Really good stuff. And I know there's so much stuff that they're involved with behind the scenes and, helping with technology, with Chromebooks. And I know they've been a big part of the trips and all of those those cool things that allow our students here to do so and experience some really cool stuff.
Yeah, they do a lot with the sister schools, the foreign exchange students from Spain and France. That's a big part of what they do. So like I said, go to their website. Sorry about that, folks. Missed a play there. But go to their website, highlandfoundation.org, and get your ticket for the gala. That was 36 on the carry, Jay.
It's Cooper Zielinski. And I tell you what, he spun out of a tackle over there on the sideline, picked up at about another 8-9 yards after that. Nice, tough run. Elijah Howard at the quarterback spot.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's good, right? All right, so we're just around 11, a little over 11 minutes here in the fourth quarter. It's Highland 51, Falls 7. We're out to the Cuyahoga Falls 47. It's a handoff inside.
Pushes forward for a gain of about 2.
27 on the carry.
That's Callan Whitling. He's a tough runner.
23 on the tackle for the Falls. Jaden Graffius. A little under 11 minutes. The clock is running. Try to get some more numbers there in as we can, folks, for these guys that don't catch a lot of Friday night time. Single running back, 3 to the left. It's a keeper. Big hole and a nice bounce.
Well, he's still going. Down to about the 25. That's a good read there.
Yeah, that was a big hole too, right?
It was, and you know that's that little read option. He's reading that defensive end, and
I believe that was Hunter Glennie on the tackle, number 44. 10 minutes, clock is running.
Good job keeping that, hitting the hole, and making a nice cut.
So slot to the right, single to the left. There's motion across the formation. It's a handoff. It's caught pretty quickly there by number 50. That was 36 on the carry again.
It's Cooper Zielinski. See Dan Miller in the game at the Y/tight end position.
Jack Corrigal with the tackle. We've called his name quite a few times tonight. Little over 9 minutes left. It's going to be second and about 12. We are at the Cuyahoga Falls 27. Handoff inside, nice hole again. Good strong run.
It's Dylan Lazar.
.55 on the tackle there for the Falls. Trent Pachada.
Got an injury timeout here.
That's number 12 limping off for the Hornets.
Dan Miller.
Magic touch of Trainer John. I got to mention Trainer John. Everybody loves him. He just gives him a magic touch and he hops right up, right? John does a lot for us, folks. I'm not making fun of him at all. I love John. He's a great guy.
He is. Got a replay here of that pickup.
Boy, that's a good, strong run, right?
Yes.
That's got to be good for Coach Gibbons to see, right? A young guy like that, right?
He's got, you know, there's a few quality running backs in the program right now with Girding and
all right,
Lazar and
clock run again. Trips to the right, single running back.
Not to mention Miser's only a sophomore.
Yeah, and he's pretty good.
Yes.
So it's a handoff to the left off the motion.
That's Zielinski again.
Cuts it back inside.
Jet sweep.
Like 44 and 43 possibly on the tackle there. Noah Vandegrift and Hunter Glennie. So the Hornets are down to the 7-yard line. It's first and goal. Clock is running, a little over 8 minutes left. Hornets come out. Slot to the right, wing to the left, single running back. It's a handoff. .55 on the tackle that time. Trent Pachada. So it's second and goal at about the 5.
Matt Dean in at the Y position now.
It's a keeper. That was nice penetration there by 50 and 13.
Nowhere to go for
Jack Corrigal.
Third and goal here.
Yeah, but that's a big loss. That's back all the way to the 11th. They'll let him sling it finally, Jay, you think? We haven't thrown it very many times tonight, right, Andrew? How many passes? 6 passes total for the Hornets. So third and goal from the 11. Trips to the right. It's a handoff inside, though. He gets a nice block, and he gets to the corner.
That's Girding. And he's in. Nice run there by Lucas.
Yeah, that was well blocked. A big hole, though, and he made a nice pop out to the outside, right?
Yes, and again, just I don't think we talk about enough in games like this what the offensive and defensive line are doing as far as at the line of scrimmage and the holes that these guys have to run through tonight have been impressive. The way these guys have really attacked the line of scrimmage.
So Carson Kwiatkowski's on for the point.
Stays perfect. Replay of that run by Lucas. Just gets outside, uses his speed to get to the pylon.
So with 6 minutes left, a little over 6 minutes left in the fourth, folks. It's Highland 58, Cuyahoga Falls 7. Again, a shout out to our fourth quarter sponsor, the Highland Foundation. Some of the programs, Jay, that they help out with, like I mentioned, the Foreign Exchange Student Project. They help sponsor the robotics clubs at the middle school and the high school. Like I said, all kinds of stuff. Elementary gym programs, college advisory services at the high school. They're going to be working with Emily Miller at the middle school choir to bring back the San Yuka Children's Choir, which has been here a couple of years ago, I think, and they were very good. That's going to be a workshop this time. Like I said, almost $58,000 in scholarships last year to Highland graduates. So again, go to highlandfoundation.org, get on there, grab your ticket for the November 11th event at Weymouth Country Club. It's a great event, a lot of great auction items, and that is their big fundraiser of the year. So here we go. Here's the kickoff. I believe that was Carson Kwiatkowski that actually kicked that one off.
Pitch it back again.
This time he's got a little hole, but somebody's got a hold of him.
Somebody's got a jersey.
47 for us, Jake. Dylan Lazar made the tackle there.
I do want to mention the scores for the girls golf team. We talked about Isabella shooting a 73, but Paige McKendry 79, and Elizabeth Coleman came in with a 76.
I think she was third that day.
So you have three girls shooting in the 70s in a district. And like I said, was that Tuesday?
That was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Breezy, cold.
Right.
Coach Becker's got to be so proud of them.
Play action, rolling to the right or left. Excuse me. Dumps it off. I think that was 44.
It's Hunter Glennie. Nice little pitch and catch there.
Yeah, why were they saving that play? Right? That's the first time we saw that little dump off like that. Under 5 minutes and the clock is running. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Cuyahoga Falls. They're out to their 39. Trips to the right. It's play action again. Quick pass in the slot, and he makes there's a missed tackle, and that's the number 2. The ball is out now.
He's down by contact.
That was Jamison Sattler who made the tackle. That was Valentino Cargo who made the catch. 43-yard pass. Thank you, Andrew. That's by far their biggest gain of the night. Clock's running, around 4 minutes left. 58-7. The Hornets are well in control of this one. That was a good throw, though.
It was a really good throw.
Trips to the right, under 4 minutes left here. Low snap.
Still
the ball
on the
is
ground.
still
That's
loose.
a live ball.
Number 6 tried to pick it up. And he'd stop celebrating. I'd get his number. 23? Yeah.
It's Derek Fallon.
There you go. He's excited. Like I said, the snap was low. It kind of got kicked out of there. Xavier Lindsay tried to pick it up, and it got kicked down the field a little bit. So that's exciting, right, for Derek Fallon. 3:37. The clock is stopped now. The Hornets will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 40. Gibb is back in at quarterback, I think, now, Jay.
Looks like it, yes.
Looks like we got another running back, though. I can't see who that is. It's a keeper. And he falls.
That was a good decision. They had that play bottled up a little bit, and Grady did a nice job finding a little opening and fall forward and gain a yard or so.
Edward Scarver was there to. He was down, but Scarver kind of tripped him up a little. So 3 minutes, the clock is running. Motion by 36 across. Fake a handoff, like a little buck handoff there. And that's Callan Whitling on the carry. Picked up a pretty good gain there, right?
Nice run there by Callan.
It's going to be 3rd and 3. Clock's running around 2.5 minutes. A little over 2 minutes left. There's the motion again. Same play as the last play. Bounces it out.
It's Girding.
He's going to have the first down.
About a 7-yard gain there.
So that'll move the sticks. Clock's still running, under 2 minutes left.
Yeah, before I forget to mention it, I know tonight the 2013 team was here, and
is that them down in the right around the 10?
I know
Maybe,
that
can we get Michael C. down there, Brian?
Yeah, a bunch of the guys from that 2013 team, that state semifinal team.
So a minute and a half left here, folks, in the fourth quarter. Again, thanks to our sponsors today, Melzer Silico, Howard Hanna, J. Grandy Jewelers, the Highland Foundation. Highland's going to take a knee. Keep it running. A little over a minute left.
And I believe I saw Coach Lombardo here also.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down at halftime, got to run into a bunch of those guys and get to chat with them. So it's awesome to have those guys back.
All right. Before we go off here, Andrew, any update on the Barberton Aurora game, please? He's scrambling. He has 54 seconds. All right, so 21-13, Aurora leads in the third quarter. That's probably into the fourth, I would think, by now, but that update from Twitter. Okay, so clock running out here, folks. Another good win for the Hornets. We will be back next week. Again, thanks to our sponsors, thanks to the crew. Oh, there's Michael C. No wonder he can't film the crew at the tent because he's right behind me. But thanks to Brianna, thanks to Brian, thanks to Nate, thanks to Andrew, Michael C.
Michael C. wants some FaceTime.
There he is. Folks, we will be back at 6:30 again next week because it's football senior night, so we recognize the seniors.
As well as, who else is here that night for senior night? Cross country.
I think you're correct, yep.
Is cheerleaders.
Yep.
Is tennis being recognized?
I think
that
tennis
night?
already did their senior night for some reason. Yeah,
I know there's 2 or 3 teams being recognized, so definitely tune in for that.
So Jay, another good win. We didn't look ahead. We got Aurora next week. They'll probably come in. It looks like 8-1, same as us. It should be a great matchup. If we look at we'll talk about it at the beginning of the week next week. Looking at scores against similar opponents, very, very, very similar with us. So
it's gonna be a fun one, definitely. And looking forward to that. Certainly.
All right, so folks, next week, 6:30, next Friday night. There's our crew. We appreciate them. They make it so that Jay and I can have a little fun here on Friday nights. We will talk to you next week. Again, please support our sponsors: Melzer Silico Real Estate, Howard Hanna, Highland Athletic Boosters, J. Grandy Jewelers, Highland Foundation. What do you got to finish it off there, Jay?
Hey, came in, did what they were supposed to do, took care of business, and next week's one of those games that. It's why you put in all that work all off season, and it's all the blood, sweat, and tears. You got a chance to win a conference title and send yourself into the playoffs feeling real, real good about yourself. So good solid week of practice, and let's go get one next week.
All right, folks, thanks again. Andrew, thank you for your stat work tonight. and just being a good guy, even with that blue mappy shirt on. All right, folks, that's all we got. Good night. So some pretty successful Highland sports.
Ben Coyne, junior, right tackle.
Brady Bendow, junior, right guard.
Brody Davis, senior, center.
Ben Fern, senior, left guard.
Carson Noonan, junior, left tackle.
Tommy Shondle, senior, tight end.
Matt Syriac, senior, receiver.
Tommy Turk, senior, wide receiver.
Paige Janicus, senior, QB, the Sharon Elementary.
Evan Grant, senior, running back.
Johnny Silico, senior, slot receiver.
Casey Miser, sophomore, running back.
Ryan Zywick, junior, D-tackle.
Carson Noonan, junior, defensive end.
Logan Odell, senior, D tackle.
Jack Capitoso, senior, edge, the Sharon Elementary.
Tommy Shondle, senior, outside linebacker.
Jack Howard, senior, middle linebacker.
Jason Sambor, senior, outside linebacker.
Garrett Phillips, junior, safety.
Chase Crutchley, senior, safety.
Timmy Wallace, senior, corner. Roll Tide. Matt Syriac, senior, corner.